All right, welcome from that one. I've still not gotten the name of that video. Titi will tell me herself. No, she doesn't want to. Olabide is never helping the matter. That's my director and producer. But hey, come on. It's a beautiful game. Edgar, of course, is here with me. Edgar, how are you doing? Good morning, man.
I am super good.
Okay, good. So let's get straight into it, yeah? This is the title week because Liverpool are definitely going to, except they lose against Tottenham Hotspurs at Anfield. That's the only way they are not going to be crowned champions, right? But there's been talk, before I talk about the fixtures, there's been talk, right, Edgar, that now Arsenal are going to come to Liverpool in about 2 weeks' time or so, 2-3 weeks' time. Now there's talk, now they're expected to, now not because of it is a rule, to give a guard of honor to the champions. Now, the guard of honor has normally been given to anybody after they've won the league title if there are still games by opposing teams, more or less like, I would say, you know, just giving honor where it is due and all of that. But now there's talk that Arsenal might not, if Liverpool have picked the title, Arsenal would not want to give that guard of honor to Liverpool. Edgar, do you have any problem with it? Should Mikel Arteta and the boys give Liverpool a guard of honor if the title has been sewn up by the time they get to play?
Yeah, okay, so I think it's very important that I say that I'm an Arsenal fan, but the question is, why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they give the guard of honor? If they did it when Manchester United won and then Van Persie walked all the way, then why shouldn't they give it to Liverpool? Liverpool deserves
because,
the title.
you know, yeah, because there's that talk of rivalry, you understand? So that rivalry
Let's be honest, Liverpool, Arsenal, there isn't really a rivalry. Like, you know, there isn't really a rivalry there. If it was, let's say, Chelsea, or Tottenham, Arsenal will not even come.
So this one is a direct shot
Arsenal
at
will not
Chelsea.
even show up that day.
Chelsea, are you saying Chelsea don't have class?
Arsenal will not do it.
Are you saying Chelsea don't have class? Because
I'm saying there is a rivalry between Arsenal and Chelsea.
All right.
If it's Arsenal and Chelsea, they may not clap. They will just stand. They will not clap for them. But if it's Tottenham, they will not even come at all. You meet them during the second half.
The day Tottenham picked title, what they would do to Arsenal, I can't wait for it. The thing about clubs here, when it comes to rivalry with clubs, I love how, you know, the Barcelona-Madrid rivalry was one of the greatest, so much so that it affected national team. Because both players from both squads were the majority in the Spanish national team. That's during the Mourinho and Pep era. Yeah. So much so that it affected national team. You see them fighting. If you saw Arsenal, Madrid, you saw Bellingham against Rice. They almost, as in at one point, Bellingham was so frustrated. He tackled Rice and such. And I'm like, guys, you guys are international teammates. You're supposed to be guys. But you see, when club comes in, rivalry is actually real. So yes, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. I've seen interviews in London, right, in North London, and when people are talking about it, and over in there, right, it is crazy. It's not this one that you are doing it. They would rather, Tottenham say they would rather be relegated, or Arsenal say they would rather be relegated and see Tottenham win.
People have lost their lives, my friend.
It's
People
that tight.
have lost their lives, so.
Okay, let's take a look at the fixtures that will be happening this weekend in the EPL, of course. On Saturday, Chelsea will be up against Everton. This should be quite an interesting tie, I must say. I'm looking forward to this particular one. Of course, you're going to have Brighton against West Ham, Newcastle against Ipswich, Southampton against Fulham, Wolves against Leicester City. Let's see, Chelsea-Everton, yeah. What do you expect from this match, Edgar? What are you thinking of? What do you think from this match? I'm thinking,
surprisingly, an Everton 1-0 win over Chelsea.
Everton have really nothing to fight for, but Chelsea, of course, are fighting for a Champions League place. Of course, they're in there with Manchester City, they're in there with Nottingham Forest, there's Aston Villa. So it's quite, there's that battle there, right? So they really do need this night, but they're going up against a rejuvenated Everton. David Moyes has really changed a lot when it comes to that particular team. So for me, right, I don't think Chelsea will win this match. I'm looking at a draw.
I think Chelsea would lose.
And it is an early kickoff. Early kickoffs can be very, very funny, Edgar.
Yeah.
All right. So Brighton will be up against West Ham. This one, just give Brighton a win. Let me just give you guys, for investors there, this one, you're going to need this one. If any other thing that happens is a shocker, right?
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Newcastle would win this one.
What does SW win?
Sure win. I have a feeling that Isak would actually have 2 goals in this match.
Because Newcastle are also in that race.
Yes, they are.
So it's Newcastle, Aston Villa, Chelsea,
Manchester City.
Manchester City. We'll take a look at the table.
Nottingham Forest as well.
Nottingham, we'll take a look at the table very soon and see how it goes. Now, Southampton will be up against Fulham.
Both teams would lose.
Oga, what's your own? Fulham are good enough now. If it was, it went to happen if it was Leicester against Ipswich or Leicester against Southampton.
Both teams
to lose. But I heard maybe something like this or no. But Wolves have picked up. Wolves have picked up. Wolves have picked up. So what are your thoughts? Wolves versus Leicester City?
I think Leicester will probably win that one. You know, Vardy could just probably give his final goal for the season. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll move out here.
Yeah.
All right. And then on Sunday, of course, we're going to have Bournemouth against Manchester. Manchester United, they're not sure. They will lose this match.
I can bet.
They will lose this match.
Manchester United will lose that match.
They will lose this match. Man U to lose.
They will lose. Yes, man lose.
They'll lose. Bournemouth will be there because, as it stands, Ruben Amorim has put up all his eggs in the Europa League basket, and he stated that he's going to rotate boys and put academy boys in the Premier League. So, yeah, there you have it. But here is where the title is going to be decided. Liverpool are going to come to Anfield with championship shirts. Now, this will be their 20th title, equaling Manchester United. But overall, this will officially make Liverpool the biggest club in England, because they have more Champions League titles than Manchester United. They have more trophies. I think in total this will get to 68, one or two more than Manchester United. They will officially, with this EPL title, be the biggest club in England. Yeah?
That is relative, though.
Yeah, it's not relative. No, it starts.
Biggest is relative.
Starts. No, it starts. It's not by
relative.
It starts.
It's relative.
Now who win pass? Now by stats. You understand? Now by stats. 6 Champions League title. This one win 3. Double their own. Arsenal, no Champions League title.
Nobody's asking you how many Champions League titles we have now. Who asked you? Why bring Arsenal into this?
So that, no, because now you say if they ask you if Arsenal bigger than Liverpool, you say it's relative. No, it's not relative. It's fact. There's some things that are fact. Arsenal, they've not won any Champions League. You understand? They have PSG.
We have PSG. We have PSG. We're coming. Just watch out.
All right. Okay,
this show will not contain us if we win. If we win the Champions League, this show will not contain us.
But you see here, second 3 seasons in a row. What are your thoughts for Arsenal next season, Edgar?
To be honest, I think if you look back at the other 2 seasons, this has been their poorest. This has been their poorest season so far. Yes, they are second, but again, you expect that by the third time they will probably get better. But for some reason, I don't know. You would see Arsenal fans would probably just support Arteta till the end of the Champions League. When that is over, you will now hear how they really feel. If he wins, they would praise him. If they lose, you will hear the worst things about Arteta. So yes, but again, it's a good one because we've left the banter era. Arteta has taken us out of that banter era.
That era, right? Okay, so we mentioned the table earlier. Let's take a look at that table at the moment as it stands, right? Of course, Liverpool and Arsenal is already, there's no problem. Liverpool 79, they are going to be champions on Sunday.
Sorry to just cut you there a bit. I don't agree.
That was
the reason that I would say Arsenal isn't, a done deal is because they have 2 quality matches that would probably still happen before the end of the season. They have to play Chelsea. They also have to play Liverpool. I think maybe I don't know. One of them. I think Newcastle as well.
They took quality, but they have 6 points. I don't think, and Manchester City too. They have quality matches. Yes, of course, mathematically, that's where it's not yet set in stone. Because of course, after the 4 more matches, if they lose all 4, they could even come down to 5th. Yes.
Hey.
So mathematically, yes, it is not so. The only person that mathematically is confirmed is Liverpool. If and when they beat Spurs this Sunday, they're going to pick the title. But this is where there is a lot of. Okay, since it's mathematical, this is where the whole thing is happening here. At this spot. Now it's 57, right? 57 Aston Villa, and then you have Manchester City 61, just 4 points.
Wow.
4 points and 4 matches to go.
Wow.
So now Chelsea have played. Chelsea have 5. Newcastle have 5. Nottingham Forest have 5. Aston Villa have 4. So that means that Aston Villa have 12 points to play for. Chelsea have 15, 15, 15. So. And there's just a 4-point difference between all of them. So a lot can and will still happen. That's where the major thing. A lot can and will still happen when it comes to, like I said, let's just take out Arsenal and Liverpool. These 2 are already confirmed out of it. So a lot can still happen when it comes from the 3rd position to the 7th position. And that is where it's going to go topsy-turvy. The battle is going to go up until the end of the season. And I like it. If the league is already confirmed, when there's competition, when there's something to fight for, that is quite a very big one, right? Now, the other thing that we can also look at is at the bottom of the table, right? We'll wrap up with that one now. Let's take a look. It's already confirmed, so there's no need to go into all of that. Ipswich down, Leicester City, Southampton, they're already going down. You know, but this is now the funny thing here. How?
Yes, exactly. I was going to say you should circle that as well.
How? In fact, as it stands, Manchester United are owing EPL 8 goals. Tottenham
If you
Hotspur,
allow them to pay that 8 goals next season, you know.
yes, they should start with that mind. So I just think that if you are owing, how Manchester United.
Can I be honest with you?
For 20 years plus, Manchester United was the most recognizable football brand. They were the most profitable brand before Real Madrid took over for 20 years. Then I'll look at the Deloitte list. Manchester United was number 1, the most recognizable football brand for 20 years. That most recognizable meant the most profitable, the biggest, and the richest. What has happened?
Can I be honest with you, Mike? So every club has that player that saves them. Cole Palmer is for Chelsea. Saka is for Arsenal.
Cole Palmer.
You know.
Edgar, you are like 8 months late.
No, I'm being honest.
You are
like
calling
every
Cole
club,
Palmer.
every club has
Cole
that
Palmer
player.
Only Cole has scored all his records.
But you see, Manchester United, those ones, they need God, though.
Okay.
Only God can save Manchester United at this point.
Even God will find it hard. Baba, we should continue. All right, that's it on the Beautiful Game. Thank you very much, Edgar, for being a part of this show. It's now the end of the first lap of the show. Don't go anywhere. Just right after this recess, the second lap kicks off.